be. Two teams that he used to coach now square off as we're down to the last four in the Cup competition in the race for the gold medal at the Dubai Sevens. It's England against Fiji. England having pulled off the greatest escape since the days of Steve McQueen this morning without Richard de Carpentier, who's ill. I'm not sure that we'll see him off the bench at all. James Rodwell still recovering from injury, up against a Fiji side that just exploded into life against France, put them to the sword 40-5. Rob Vickerman is with me, and this is a tremendous matchup befitting the occasion.
I cannot wait for this one, Tony. There's a way of stopping the Fiji way. You've got to have a plan, but as Mike Tyson rightly said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. It's going to be fantastic to see how they're going to try and stop these Fijian warriors who have inspired the world of rugby. But that's some ask with an expat crowd backing in.
Well, it wasn't all smooth sailing yesterday for Fiji. Had a couple of rocky moments, but this morning they were very good. England, though, well, they were on the ropes, but they played it smart. They played brave rugby to snatch it away from Scotland. Best man in the Sevens business, best man for the job, Rasta Rasavenge of South Africa has control of this one. England in the dark strip, their alternate strip. Fiji, of course, in that white and black. What a game this should be. England against Fiji, first of the Cup semi-finals in Dubai, and England go deep. But Fiji bring it under control through Kitione Talinga. And the Fijians already through Talinga storm into England's half, but penalty.
Bit of composure shown from this England team. Bearing in mind the last time a lot of these English players faced the Fijians, it was an absolute whitewash in Rio. Very different atmosphere, different type of experience this is. They've got to make sure they have composure, and this is a great way of taking control of the game.
Yes, that was a Great Britain team that ended up with the silver medal, but a lot of these players were involved. Dan Bibby, he's been in good form. Mitchell has been very good, and now maybe some space out on the right for England, and Alex Davis makes a great run down to the 22. Well, Mitchell orchestrating, they go to the right, Bibby! Infield pass, and McConaughey scores!
Well, that's how you do it. The man that broke the hearts of the Scottish the previous game, he scores and celebrates with the Cobra, but it's all about this man. So good to see him back playing. He's had a hell of a year, showing resilience in bucket loads. Alex Davis takes on Dan Norton, no less, clearing. Dan Bibby keeping the mo, keeping the flow, and offloading well to McConaughey.
Well, it was such a great read. They saw where the space was, and England get the first try of the semi-final. Rory McConaughey, the try scorer, but Alex Davis, the man who gets so much of the credit for it.
Massive expat crowd here, Tony. So good to play in front of an English team. The team you don't want to be playing against is the one equally supported, the Fijians.
Well, the crowd have come and gone, dribs and drabs today, but most people yet in the stadium now. The restart taken down beautifully by Kulanisau, Malua. So what can Fiji do to hit back? England look to press up on them. You've got to do it effectively. Kulanisau, lovely ball away to Malua. Still going with it, holding the ball in his hand like it's a loaf of bread. Now Fiji get their first opportunity. Bibby will. Referee let him go again. Looked like he was held in the tackle. And now slowly it rolls out. Well, it rolled out towards Kulanisau. Here he is now picking up the offload, and he's run more today. Kulanisau put on his back. England just slow it down enough to get their reset on defence. Talinga. Move! Hefty clear out going on from Ngusa. That was Tom Mitchell going in there looking for the turnover. Penalty goes to Fiji. Tuwai now, who's been magical so far in this tournament. Vidi. Tuwai again, and here is the new find for Fiji. Seta Betuniata on debut this weekend. and he gets the hit-back try for Fiji.
This Fijian attack is just like the ocean waves. Time after time, they just keep frequenting, challenging your defence every single way. You cannot defend these offloads they keep throwing. You manage to somehow stop them, and the ball's picked up off the floor. Bituriata, he's another showing of the fact they've got these talented players coming through.
Well, he's playing on a power of emotion, playing in memory of his father who passed away earlier on this year, Seta Bituriata. A kick from wide out is a beauty. And Fiji have the lead 7-5. Great kick from Koloni Sau, and great excitement amongst the Fiji fans.
He's picked that up, the coach that helped him kick for the Rio Olympics, and throughout the series, Jeremy Manning lives out here, so he's been helping him all week, clearly showing.
Koloni Sau chips it, England slap it down, but good control. And Bibby now, what can he do? England's turn to try and find a reply. Mitchell has been masterful in the middle of the game, or the middle of the field for England. Here he is, keeping it going nicely, gets it away to Norton, puts the foot down. Dan Norton, nobody does it better.
Cometh the moment, cometh the man. You want Dan Norton in space, he's going to fly down there. Fair play Nagusa, he's round about 55 kilograms heavier than Norton, but he did not get anywhere near the man. Look at the concentration, flying down the outside, backs himself. He's faster than Ali's combos as he goes around the outside. Home ground for Dan Norton, he loves to play out in Dubai.
Well, it's been the big problem for Fiji this weekend, their defence. Here's the conversion, it's over. And England are back in front now. 12-7, Dan Norton. But again, England's ability to move the ball into space and catch Fiji in unguarded moments. And more great work from the restart. And what does the referee say here?
Black.
Yeah, 2 knock-ons. So it's going to be an England scrum feed, I think.
And they'll relish this, Tony. They like set-piece ball against Fiji. You've got to make sure you stretch them, use the pace of Norton. Davies always going to be running hard all day. Fiji don't like the structured play. They try to defend as they attack and mix it up a little bit. They fly into contacts.
Right.
It's about riding that. This English team must get control of these next 40 seconds.
Well, 40 seconds at the end of a half. It's been a lifetime in some of the games we've had today. I don't think I've ever been at a sevens tournament where so much has happened after the hooter. Well, Fiji power it up at scrum time. They get turnover ball, and they'll have one last crack at it. So England now having to defend. Koloni Sau gets a miracle ball away. Samasoni Vidi scores. Oh, the magic, though, of the captain.
Very barely looks tired after that, but how about this from the big men? It truly does look like men against boys here. The English team are not small, but have a look at the power coming through. All you want from your big men to give you set piece. Why is that? Because you've got some wizards in the back. Koloni Sau, Taliga, you've heard those 2 names all day. Nothing's different. Very on the back of it with a right-handed offload. Look at him enjoying that moment. It's so good to see these people play.
Well, Samasoni, Vidi, the try. Oh, that's a miss there from Koloni Sau. Well, he made the try. If that had gone over, his team would have the lead. But as it is, after an exhilarating first half here in the first of the Cup semi-finals, Fiji and England are all locked up at 12 all. So 12 all the score at half time. Some thrilling stuff. Fiji scoring, well, They run set plays off set pieces. That one was off a set piece turnover. Seemed to be ready for it. Big shove, scored the try, locked it up.
It seems a rare thing to say that England lose their set piece, but clearly they've targeted that area, Fiji. They've got some massive units. Not a bad tactic. What I like there is about Simon Hamill taking control of it, saying they've got to communicate. First of all, you've got to catch your breath before you think about catching this Fijian team.
So Fiji to start the second half. Colony Sound chips it. Coming in for England was the McConaughey. 50-50 ball. Fiji come up with it. Calling the run of Petuniata, and here he is again, this fella. He has been super impressive. Motinathangi up towards the 22. They keep working it towards the right. Virimalua coming back into traffic, always able to get the ball away. England looking just a little stretched here, and penalised.
Hands in the rack there. It was a rack number 1. Hands in the rack.
Yeah. Take the tap. Well, Fiji looking to up the ante here, but they've thrown the ball away, and England will get the chance to take it out. Phil Burgess, well, he swapped the white headgear for the black headgear, very colour conscious.
Out of there, leave it.
Go with the black uniform. Dan Norton takes the tap. He's going to try and get on the outside here. Not really on. Short of a couple of teammates still disengaging themselves. Ripped away for Fiji by Talinga. And back they come through Colony Sao. Who's going to strike first in the second half? Virimalua. Looking to keep the ball alive. Spectacular offload. One hand up. Getting very close to the touchline. But a high tackle there on Jerry Tuwai.
No, come on.
And the referee saying, yeah, I got it. Tackled you high. Get up, get on with it. Good refereeing. Fiji, they don't seem to mind the bouncing ball, do they? They never snatch at it. Here's Petuniata again, stretching out. Oh! Petuniata, they'll have to check it.
Break it up.
Well, he has had a fantastic weekend, this young man.
Time off, please. Time off.
Has he got it down for the first score of the second half?
Hands up. Was a player in touch? Okay, I'll check touch. Yeah, do you see a clear grounding? There was no grounding. No grounding. Lost forward. Okay. No try, lost forward.
Well, the in-goal assistant. Let's have a look and see what he saw.
Time off, please.
It's close. It's very close.
I mean, my comment here would be, if there's any doubt, check it. We've got the facility, the TMO.
I think he's grounded that short. Okay. But I agree with you. They should have gone upstairs, surely, just to remove the doubt.
Yeah, I'm all for giving a bit of autonomy to the, the assistant referees in that situation. But if you've got the facility, use it.
Just a suspicion that it just short of the line, maybe. Well,
okay, crowd. Steady, please.
They might prefer the scrum. Who knows? Haven't seen the last one.
Well, we know what happened just before half-time.
Set.
The score remains 12-all. These are huge moments, not just in this game, but the whole weekend for these two teams. Bibby now racing out off his goal line. He had to have two takes at it, did Tom Bowen. Fires it back, Burgess. A challenging pass, a hospital pass. And, well, to Carpentier, he's made it onto the field. If he was feeling crook, he's feeling a whole lot crooker now.
Right now!
Hit hard in the tackle. They're not rushing things. Some real force coming in with these Fiji tackles now, and
extra roll, holding on.
He's
back
got him here
back here, please.
For rolling on in contact.
All about the defence of the Fijians. How rare do we say that The massive shots flying in. He hits like a sledgehammer. Mr. Carpentier, he's 16.5 stone, a big boy. You get the turnovers, this is what it's more like. Get the ball out wide. Deception, Charlie Hayter can do nothing. Big smiles on the Fijians, and rightly so. Famous 6 shirt. Giving it credit.
Now, the man you're talking about, Waisale Serevi, he received a trophy early on today for one of the tennis-side tournaments. He'd be proud of that one himself. Nathungu, the go-ahead try. Fiji now 19-12 over England, just under 3 to play.
Hurry up, Captain, let's go.
So what can England do by way of a reply? Fiji just seem to have a bit of a head of steam up now. Ball knocked back on the England side. Burgess finds Bibby. It's a very good combination, and now Charlie Hayter busting through. And England go on to the attack. Bibby fishes it, or doesn't fish it out. Now he takes it quickly. Dan Bibby stepping, trying to break through. Desperate tackle by the try scorer Nathungu. Loose ball picked up by Fiji. Lutimalangi. Burgess, in fact it's Mitchell coming across, makes a great tackle.
High tackle.
Oh, he said it was high.
Tackle.
Said it was high. So Fiji get the penalty. Colin Isao, one more, might just be enough to put it out of reach. Talinga. Fiji are in again. Nathungu strikes twice.
Just like lightning.
You would not use that language again.
Unbelievable. This Fiji team have no limits. They've all got 3 lungs. Tom Mitchell trying to do his best to slap down and fend. It's a high tackle by the letter of the law. How do you react to it? You get back into shape. How do you get into shape when they are just coming at you from all directions? If it's not Talinga bouncing off his left foot, it's Nathungu doing exactly the same.
Well, this nippy little halfback gets a double, and Tom Mitchell gets a telling off from the referee. Very Malua. With a flourish. This is one of the great sights in rugby. Fiji on the rampage. Takuwanga puts an exclamation mark on it. Another brilliant performance from this brilliant Fiji Sevens team, the kings of rugby sevens.
It's just fine, England, isn't it? You see what they can do with the ball. Just running so hard, belief, faith, whatever it is, I want some. They just do not stop running. It could be 10 Tom Mitchells, they'll still run through them. Fiji inspiring the people, inspiring the crowd, inspiring the world.
I just caught sight of a South Africa jersey in the background there. Let's not forget there's still a lot to be done. Wales have had a great weekend. They'll play South Africa next. Final act of the game, the conversion, 31-12. Fiji into the final. England will play off for 3rd and 4th.